Another pothole death that has been reported, this time around of a 45-year-old man who died while avoiding a pothole in Bengaluru rural district. The incident that happened on the 23rd of October, as this individual, Tippaswamy, was going back to his home in Tumkuru to celebrate Diwali with his family. However, he was riding a bike when he was in a way trying to avoid the pothole, but also hit a lorry. Incoming lorry, which he was trying to avoid a pothole on the service road of the National Highway 48 in Bengaluru rural district. He died on the spot. The case that has been now also registered at the Nenamangala police station as well. But this is yet another pothole death. Unfortunate as it may sound, but this is something that has now become a norm when it comes to pothole deaths that continuously are being reported from the state of Karnataka. This time around, a victim is a 45-year-old man who was going to his home to celebrate Diwali with his family, but unfortunately he couldn't because he lost his life on the spot when he was hit by an incoming lorry. So pothole death, yet another death that has been reported in a series of pothole deaths that continue to be reported from Karnataka itself, especially in Bengaluru, where the BBMP is responsible, and the promises that they have been making in the High Court as well, saying there are over 200 potholes in the city that have been identified, and the aim to cover them up is going on. As far as more potholes are concerned, even when you talk about the National Highway 48 is where this accident, this tragedy was reported. Imran, yet another pothole death has been reported.
Well, absolutely. In fact, this is latest coming from the Bangalore rural district in Nelamangala, where the incident happened. Even though the incident happened on October 23rd, where Tippaswamy, one of the person who died because of the pothole, was going back to family at Pavkada, Tumkuru, and on the highway, in order to avoid the pothole, he took a left turn. That's when a lorry which is coming from behind killed him on the spot. And you can see from the visuals, in the brutal manner he's been killed. And eyewitnesses have informed us that, because of the pothole, is the death happened in the past 6 months. The pothole has been there. Neither the private authority, the NICE company, which collects a toll on that road, neither the local civic agencies came to have been filled that pothole. And they also inform us that several deaths have been, I beg your pardon, several accidents have been reported in that particular instance where this pothole happened. Despite that, no civic agencies or the private agency which is collecting toll on that road has filled up that pothole. They blame the civic agencies for not filling that pothole, and they squarely blame the agencies for the death of the Tippaswamy there because of the pothole there. Now, a case has been registered in Nelamangala, but the local people are demanding that, first the pothole should be filled. Second, a compensation should be given to the family, because only because of the pothole that the death happened there. And this is probably the 16th death reported in Bengaluru, and this comes from Bangalore rural district. But the death due to potholes have been reported in Karnataka. And despite this relentless coverage by Times Now, and we see that civic agencies promising to fill the pothole, potholes are not being filled, and accidents are continuing to happen.
Potholes are not being filled.
Potholes there with those pictures also that are being shared. This is being done on part of the civic authorities there. But as far as the accountability is concerned, as we've been trying to reach out to them and to get their reaction, let's first listen into what the eyewitnesses have to say when they witnessed this tragic incident.
ಗುಂಡಿ ಬಿದ್ದು 6 ಮಂತ್ ಇಂದಲೂ ಸಹಿತ ಯಾರು ಒಂದಿಡಿ ಮಣ್ಣು ಹಾಕೋರಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಾತ್ರ ಟೋಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡವ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟೋಲ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಮುಚ್ಚಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ BBMP ಆದ್ರೂ ಮುಚ್ಚಬೇಕು. ಯಾರು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ರು ಯಾರು ಒಂದೊಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ಗುಂಡಿ ಮುಚ್ಚೋಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಪಾಪ ಅಪ್ಪನಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ? ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದು, ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಆದ್ರು. ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಯಪ್ಪ. ಇವತ್ತು ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ? ನೈಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರ? ಬೇರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ನೈಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಅವರು ಒಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಜೀವನನೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ? ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮೊದಲು ಈ ತರ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2-3 ಸರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು 2-3 ಸರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾರು ಮುಚ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಟೋಲ್ನವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು 11033 ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಂದವರು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ಜಗ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Well, Imran, what would be the usual norm? Because an accident has been reported, a person has lost his life, and in a bid to avoid that pothole, he lost his balance and he was run over by a lorry. But there will be another temporary cover-up that will be done of that same pothole now.
Well, absolutely. In fact, we've seen that earlier potholes have been filled temporarily, and then immediately within 4 or 5 days, that entire pothole has come out. And this is instance now the lorry owner owning responsibility himself went to the police station and informed that this accident has happened, based on which the Nelamangala police have registered a case. The question is not about whether the first is important is that the potholes will be filled. What is the agency is going to do to fill that pothole and ensure that future accidents like this don't happen and future lives are not lost? Tippeswamy would have been with his family celebrating Diwali yesterday, if not for this, because of the pothole. He, in order to avoid it, he took a left turn, and then a lorry coming over, ran over him, killing him on the spot. And now many of the locals, as you heard from the video, informed us that six months the pothole has not been filled, and many accidents are happening on this road. Despite that, the locals bringing attention to it. Local agencies there which is collecting toll, or the civic agencies whose job is to ensure that the potholes are filled, job has not been done, and unfortunately a loss has been lost now. Now we have been reporting in Bengaluru city. This is also the case of Bengaluru rural district, just 15 kilometers from the Bengaluru city, and this has happened on the highway, and this is the situation there. Now civic agencies have earlier also have said that they will fill the potholes. Many deadlines have been given by the High Court, and we've been reporting relentlessly that this infrastructure is crumbling in Bengaluru, and especially the potholes issue is very, very dear to many of the Bengaluru citizens there, because they commute every day on the road, and it is affecting their commute time, it is affecting their life, and some instances even causing injury to them. And now, as I said earlier, this is probably could be the 15th or 16th accident because of the pothole been reported, and unfortunately a life has been lost here. And now who's to compensate for the family? Can money replace a person? And his family, who's been eagerly waiting for him for Diwali, unfortunately got the sad news that Tippeswamy is no more, and that's because of a pothole and a civic apathy on the part of the civic agencies there. Now, this is a question we'll take to the authorities there and to see what they will do. But
absolutely,
the question
because
is that
shocking of responsibility is nothing as far as the civic authorities can do now. Accountability here is a must, because another life that has been lost because of a pothole that was there on National Highway 48 in Bengaluru rural district. For the moment, thank you very much, Imran, for joining in.